Surfers have gone away. But yeah, I was actually surprised how many of us predicted MIBR this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't actually stick around to hear what everyone was throwing in this time, so when I saw the picture this morning, I was amazed. Either way, all that stuff goes away at this point. Live into the opening pistol round, and we've got Cloud9 on the T side, Sticko and Skadoodle with Golden. But Rush is going to have a test. Look at this stack and hauls. Rush surely goes down if he peeks this corner. He's got to be careful. A shoulder peek just forces it back. That is a really nice fight selection.
Yeah, and he hears CSET 75 as well, so probably could have guessed that something was going on. Automatic just taking a quick peek in. Sticko going down all the way in the beginning to Fallen, so that's a bit unfortunate. Means they are going to have to fight a bit longer if they want banana control.
It's a shame as well because Cloud9 did such a good job. Rush and Automatic did such a good job of identifying the fact that there's aggression and not taking damage and forcing it back. That one kill is going to allow Stewie to feel confident to rotate away. Fallen's got one flashbang, doesn't have a smoke to block off the choke point. Stewie's got to hustle back. Fallen's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he doesn't have I mean, as you said, later on, maybe he could have had a Molotov or something to buy time, but if they rush him, that's it. They're on the bomb site. They're waiting a little bit. Deep smokes coming in. Try and see if they could do something. The flashbang setup. They've got one more, and that's it. Then the rest are going to be all gunfire. Couple of HE grenades as well. No one going down just yet. Oh my god, he couldn't even see anything. Just clicking away through the smoke, and Automatic is going down. Rush getting close to Fallen, hitting 3 headshots in the round, and that's enough to win it for sure. Skadoodle now 1 versus 4, and they're just going to run him down. Not even a chance for a reload here. MIBR with a big early win here in the pistol round, and almost all of it thanks to Fallen.
Oh yeah, he spanked him, didn't he? That opening kill was great, but even falling back, one through the smoke, one more as they pushed upon him, and then even Stewie with an instant headshot as they tried to gain control over towards Ruins. That's a very nice pistol round. A little bit of luck for Fallen, but what can you do?
Why so many MP9s, Moses?
I imagine this is going to be like psychological warfare, like a lot of pushing, a lot of aggression. Maybe they think that that Cloud9 was going to save here.
Yeah, that could be it.
Even without the plant.
A little bit interesting. And the scout in play. We don't. I mean, that would be a normal buyout if you're on the CT side and we were playing train or something, you know. But T side Inferno scout second round. That'd be exciting if Skadoodle could pick up some early headshots with that one. Just one even would make a big difference. It's
going to be so difficult, though. I mean, even the op being hard to wield and the scout, if you don't get that beautiful headshot, you have to find 2 open shots, which it's never even easy to find one on this map. And look at Golden, he's probing up holes towards the A-bomb site, and he's going to try and catch someone unawares. He's just trying to see if there's anyone on the balcony. Tarek might actually just walk right into this, and he does. That's a small mistake from Tarek. Didn't expect that gap to be there. A good, savvy play from Golden.
Yeah, shows you something about the margins that's going on in this game. Golden going to try and put that flashbang into the skybox above and have it bounce back down. And actually perfect timing for that peek for Fallen and Stewie back there. There was a setup waiting for them for a long time, but just as it evaporates, they move forward. And you can tell, Cloud9, they're all jumbled up here in second mid, and they're not really sure how much map control they have anymore. They can't necessarily let Stewie and Fallen fall all the way back.
Exactly, that's why you see them rotating around. They know they have to force that back. The tough part is exactly with this time, if you go to force back that banana pressure, then you're kind of committed to the B bomb site, right? If you put any bodies anywhere in this hallway, you basically have to go to that site. One flashbang, Sticko's going to lead the way. They've got one more left to try and make the hit work, and it's just Stewie. They have an opportunity here, but Stewie equally will not be blocked off by smoke.
Yeah, he won't be already getting one good shot in. There are a couple of head armor that could stand up there, a little bit more to the MP9. 8 seconds left as they try and make their way onto the site. Golden, another kill coming in with the CSET 75. What a great flank into construction. And now Fallen trying to get a little bit closer here. 3 versus 4. This is a big round, and they must win it back on the MIBR side. Otherwise, this is going to be horrible. Fallen takes down Golden, but it's still a 3-on-3, and with the bomb ticking only 1 kit on Cold Sierra, they need to be quick about it. Fallen doing even more work. Now Skadoodle still back here with the scout. He unscopes just at the wrong time. They're missing the first chance, not going to hit the second one either, and now they're getting close. Automatic is down, and so will Skadoodle fall right afterwards. Fallen with another triple kill, and they save the round, but that was very, very close.
Yeah, Fallen being crucial for MIB on these opening 2 rounds. That pistol, and now here coming over to salvage the situation. A couple kills that allows MIBR to make it be a little bit safer in making this retake happen. If you're Cloud9, that's obviously a nice round. 2 kills in the bomb plant, but you wanted more, especially considering you got Skadoodle into position with that AWP. You had it where they're retaking the bomb site at range. He could have had time to get a couple shots off.
Yes.
All the ingredients were there for a Cloud9 response in round 2, and they just can't pull it out.
Yeah, even if he just tags up a couple of people, I mean, there wasn't that much time left on the defuse, even with the kit.
Right.
So just slowing them down another 2 or 3 seconds, and maybe instead of fighting, he can hide back there, and that's enough. Oh, God.
That's not a bad nade whatsoever. A lot of Cloud9 players rough, and that's an even better follow-up. Yeah, now this SMG can go to work. Actually, excuse me, both these players have the M4s. There's Fallen with the cleanup. Stewie comes through the smoke to combine for 2, and him and Fallen playing this perfectly. One of the big things about this acquisition of Stewie when it happened is, I know the MIBR guys were particularly excited that they could start to play Inferno, because they always felt like that B bomb site, that B defense was weakened, wasn't really there. And they felt once they got Stewie, they had that B anchor that could actually make it work.
And we've seen in this tournament from every team almost that that B defense is just very, very hard to put up. Like, nobody's having a really good time with it. When the T start to have more of an economy, and on the CT side, if you run out of grenades, I mean, B just falls every single time.
Yes. It can be very, very tough. That's why you need individual skill on that bomb site, because at some point, you're going to have to just straight up hold off 3, 4 people by yourself.
Who was it playing against Na'Vi yesterday? Was it Mouse? What's on Inferno? I can't remember.
Why are you throwing me under the bus like this?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, should I?
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
No, someone who was really beating up on Na'Vi's speed defense, I remember. And that
it was Mouse Force.
Yeah, it must have been, right. And that was, they just had no answer for it for, you know, for the whole second half. And it's not uncommon. I think we've been criticizing teams for this for like maybe 10 months now or something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah, we do like criticizing. Well, here's some utility used. Skadoodle in middle, looking for the aggressive peaks, not coming out quite yet. Oh, he's burning. He's in the flames, 6 HP, and he walks right into Tarek. That is a well-executed. I'm not even sure if they planned for it to work out that good. Maybe they did, but I mean, either way, that's perfect from Stewie and the Molotov to force him into his waiting arms. And now look at this position. He's even got Fur and Fallen in Banana as well. They're ready to go. He's got cover. He can hold this perch for a long time.
Very frustrating if you're Cloud9 right now, trying to get the map control back. Just even your side of the map here. Timing is very good, but somehow Stewie's still going to fight. Golden going to take him down and return at least. They've got that working for them. And listen, there are 2 MP9s still on this map, and even the FAMAS, these 3 AKs can do a lot of damage. My only real concern is the bomb is quite far away. We're under a minute, so they need to move a little bit quicker right now, Cloud9, just to get some map control, I think.
Question becomes, where are you going to attack? The aggressive stance at Banana, MIBR is assuming it's going to dissuade Cloud9 from being, you know, from attacking and heading towards that bomb site in the later stages. You can see Fallen's cheated over towards CT spawn. He's not committed to this A bomb site, but he can take this fight, and he can also get information if they do try and cross. 28 seconds on the clock now. Utility starting to be used, and it's going to be all up lane. There's the swing from Tarek. The SMG gets close up, and that's the bomb. I think that should seal the round. Tarek can play this so passively.
He's getting shot in the back, actually. He's going to go down to automatic. So 1 versus 2, though, and still 13 seconds. He's got the bomb, but he needs to be very quick. The longer he waits, the further Fur is going to get to him. Great fight there. Going to take down Fallen, and now he can't really come off the plant. He has to hold it down. He's going to be successful in that, but Fur is right behind him, and he should be winning this one. He's looking the wrong way. I have no idea. That is what lack of information looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Fur simply assuming that the bomb was planted not on that side, but on the other side of the boxes, and he was simply not seeing that.
Yeah, that's wild. That could have even been miscommunication, but the fact that he didn't even consider the bomb site whatsoever. Great clutch from Automatic, well, but you have to feel like this is a little bit misplayed.
From Fallen, yeah.
I think that missmoke really tempts him into taking that peek. I think that's a peek he wouldn't normally want to take. He would have waited till Fur was closer, but because there was such a big gap, he was more than willing to do it.
It's not every day that we can sort of pinpoint and say exactly that, you know, you can see when someone doesn't have the right amount of information, but Fur probably would have won that fight if he had been looking the right way. But he obviously had some sort of incorrect assumption.
The reaction was so slow. I felt like Automatic got like 10 bullets off before.
Yeah.
Fur never even moved his mouse to the left, right? That was a bit strange. Make you scratch your head. Still, Cloud9's not out of it. It was just one player surviving. You can see this is still tough. Light on utility. Compared to last round, 3 Galils, and they're going up against a double-up setup. So the SMGs that MIBR kept up, they do the work at least. They get the bonus money, and Cloud9 facing a reset already.
Yeah, that double orb is going to be helpful in cheating people towards the A-bomb site. They can maybe leave Fallen here just a bit longer. He doesn't have, again, no Molotov or smoke to buy time if they try and rush him down, but usually rushing down Fallen, if he's got the AWP, means you're going to lose a bunch of people along the way. Stiko trying to jump and shoot with the AK-47. That has worked before at the half wall there, but God, it always is a little bit aggravating when you see it actually come into play. Golden going to be going down to Cold Zero, another good AWPer, even if it's not his primary role. Still very, very adapted it. You're going to fall back through the library, doesn't want to get tagged up too much, and now 30 seconds left as they try and swing around into the bomb site. Fur is on the site. Molotov is going to segment the push. In fact, they just push through and they're going to get chewed up entirely. Stiko just got to do some damage in this end of the round here. 1 versus 4. He's made it a 1-on-3, but still, the bomb has to be picked up, and I just don't see this happening.
Didn't see it happening last time, though, either, so we'll see. Oh, that Molotov might just seal. Yeah, he can't even plant default. He goes for the peek. He sees him. He knows one's going to come from behind eventually, but doesn't have the timing. Unfortunate. Nice play from Fur up on top of that box. So playing at an off angle, you could see he was being pre-fire, pre-aimed as a player turned the corner, and Fur was just at a different angle, was able to drop down quickly, use a Molotov to win the fights as he jumped back up as well. Pretty stellar defense overall from MIBR. 4-1, and there is that disaster of a reset.
Yeah, the worst case scenario almost.
Well, worst case would it be happening on the CT side, right? That's what it's like, really brutal.
You don't want any of that. But I think MIBR are going to be very excited about winning these first rounds. Usually, it can be a bit of a struggle playing on the CT side on this map. So, 4-1, I think is a good scoreline for them at the moment. Interesting to see. Even with the double up setup, I would still probably try and throw some B rounds in here if I was Cloud9. Once I have the grenades to take banana control, I'd just force that old bag, smoke it, and Molotov it out of B, and then.
Especially considering you've seen MIBR be pretty aggressive on it, like 2 to 3 times already in these first 5 rounds. Like, you have to be able to keep them honest, and you don't want them to just feel the confidence to push all the way down and start flanking mid and start pinching towards that lower choke point. All 5 players for Cloud9 in banana just waiting. And are they going to turn this corner? They don't have flashbangs. They have the smokes, but obviously the smoke is going to give up the game. Fallen's going to get at least 1. The question is, are they going to let the smoke plume? It's a wall, actually, in the bomb site, so Fallen has an open avenue, open shots. They're going to push upon him, and that's a great shoulder peek.
Yeah, it really is getting very close now. Headshot with the AWP to take down Rush. That will definitely close the curtains on him. And now it's Golden and Skadoodle, 2-on-5, and they can't even get onto the site. That forward smoke, though, is always fun if you want to try and plant in it, which is
yeah, the problem is you also need, one for CT spawn in some way. Fallen played that so perfectly. You can see people every once in a while kind of get caught trying to stick around too long because there's no smoke there, but the fact that Fallen just played it in a retreating fashion in that way, made sure that nothing Cloud9 could do to really turn that round in their favor. Nice defense, good decision making. 5-1. It was even more important. I mean, you could see Fallen. It's way more important that he survives versus actually getting kills in that scenario.
He's doing a good job, 11-2 right now, so really, really good KD at the moment. And we need more out of Cloud9, but they don't have the money for it right now. So we're just left waiting.
Yeah, holding our breath.
That's what I mean. Just gotta. Now next round when they have AKs and hopefully enough grenades to do something fun. What's the primary thing that they can do to get back in the game a little bit?
I like the concept of taking over banana. Obviously, it's just a pretty standard thing to do on this map, but I also think it would be cool, if you want to try and avoid this double op, Cold Zero likes to have it on rap side. Get into halls, take over halls a little bit, and maybe do some kind of timing, execute explosion towards that A bomb site up lane. They're going to have counter smokes and counter Molotovs and everything, but if you can get up and make that hit happen before they realize it's coming, it could be pretty deadly. There are those kind of fast-paced pinches through halls and up lane very quickly.
Yeah, we've seen that work before, and if the CTs fall back in a bad way, then they end up standing on top of each other, like either in pit or on the bomb side, which is like either one. I guess bomb side is worse than pit, but it can still get a bit awkward. A lot of waiting around considering we have Glocks on the map. Just a lot of waiting around.
One of those French timeouts, perhaps.
Exactly.
I think they were hoping for some aggression, for some pushes. Stewie and Fallen are doing a very good job together. Stewie is even going to be able to survive this one, 25 HP. Cloud9 tries to hunt down their former teammate. Get close, but no cigar.
Exactly right. And This is dominant performance right now for MIBR. 6-1, more than I was expecting. Got the AKs back, and we'll have to find out what they've been talking about. As you said, Golden being, I mean, he must be learning so much early. This is very early in his career still. So think about that. Like, first he's leading the veterans of Fnatic. Now he's flown into an American team and calling in a different language. He's building a lot in a very short amount of time.
He's playing the game on hard mode for sure. Like, it is not fun to have to do that. Well, there's Molotovs at his feet, moves forward into the gap. Flashbang in, goes to pre-fire the corner, knows likely it's an op there, doesn't want to commit too much. The nades don't do a whole lot of damage for Fallen and Stewie.
No, good movement from Golden to avoid that. You see, I mean, this is a small detail, but even when he moves up out of the first Molotov, he actually turns to his side in case someone was going to flash him. So, like, he's aware of all the little details as he's moving through that. At
this point, I think, you know, I mentioned what I would like to see them do in the last round. At this point, you have 4, now if rushes join you, this is just going to be a contact play on towards the B-bomb sub. You need to flash Fallen off the angle. There's the timing shot. No counter Molotovs. They used a lot of it to control Banana. That's exactly why Cloud9 has chosen to push here. They know that Fallen or Stewie won't be able to drop that into the choke point, so it's going to be a plant at this moment. And now MIBR has to make the decision, do they want to go for this 4-on-5 retake? Smoke's there. Or do you want to save the weapons?
Really a perfect illustration of why holding B is so difficult. Fallen trying, basically emptying the whole clip, just trying to get a shot for the smoke, but not connecting with anything. Maybe if he had, they would have tried, but now it's 4-on-5, and I think they're just waiting to see if they can take someone running out of the bomb site at some point. So 1 kill to win the round. That's great news for Cloud9. A much-needed round here in the first half. And
Cloud9 had to have loved it when they heard Fallen take that timing shot at CT spawn inside the smoke, because you can always kind of, you know, you never know what you're going up against to turn that corner. You don't know if the op is going to be in the site with Stewie gathered up, but once they hear that op shot, they're like, great, all we have to worry about in the site is Stewie, is 1 AK. Let's just find him wherever he is. He was out in the open very quick, no potential support from Fallen.
Yep.
And it's just a 1 round at this point.
And they actually lose the AWP as well. So
Fallen gets killed right at the end there.
Yep. So that's kind of a lot of money that they have to spend. Fallen had to spend 7,200 in this round, buying all the way back. So that's something, right?
Yeah, it's going to chew into that economy. That's not bad. See if they can do it again. That's always the hard part. Can you build upon that now for Cloud9?
Well, I think that kind of, it doesn't have to be the exact same. You said there was sort of contact-based, so very little warning for MIBR. It doesn't have to be the same, but it could still be a B hit, right?
Yes, I think the big thing was because they'd put an emphasis on making sure they could have it. They already had 3 bodies when they took Banana, and then it was just easy. It was just very quick. Everyone was there. Obviously, countered the nades that the defense was bringing in. There's the stack in halls. Coltier going to go back for more, and he finds a second. Got the leg and the cleanup with a pistol. Golden, Skadoodle, and Stiko.
Think about the second peek from Coltier. He makes it work, and he's obviously one of the best players in the world, so it's hard to criticize him. But if he goes down, then Fur's alone on the A-bomb side, and he just gets run down. So very scary, but he made it work, and that might have just won the half of the round here for his team.
Especially that counter, or the follow-up flashbang for Rap side, so Stewie could peek. Now he knows exactly where they're going. They're cordoned into this direction, and this is nasty. If they actually walk through this, I don't know if they check this corner. Even with that flashbang, it's just too hard to figure that out, too hard to take that battle. Golden will get the trade, but it's a 1-on-3. And he's got players at every bomb site.
Yeah, he has only 30 seconds. Like, if he had 1 minute and 10 seconds, he could have spent a lot of time looking for isolated fights, hope to catch someone looking the wrong way. But with this little time, he actually has to be very quick about it, and that's just, it's unlikely that's going to work out.
And all you have to do is, you can see from MIBR, they're just not making mistakes. Just don't give him anything. Make sure he has to work for every single kill, every single second that's on the clock. And yeah, he's taken far too long with this one. Not that there's necessarily a right decision. That's a good frag. You can at least get a plan. He's got to go now. 4 seconds on the clock. He's going to try. I don't know if he has that.
I think it's too late, unfortunately.
Ooh. Well, he gets killed before the timer at the very least.
Coltier with a triple. He legs it and just goes for the pistols. Heads up play. But again here, like, it's a 4-on-4. If he dies, then the bomb site is going to be, I mean, that's First alone, and they're just going to rush him down, because they will have been able to make that count very easy. 2 in hallways. There's this early in the round, there's probably not going to be 2 more on the side.
Correct.
Later there could have been, but 7-2 and the 10th round coming up. And Cloud9, I mean,
back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Just because they haven't been able to win 2 rounds in a row. Decent weapons, all things considered. It's the nades they're missing. Here it comes, though. Fast towards the B bomb site. Scooter's already through the fire. Fallen goes for a timing shot. They've got to be careful. I don't think they're aware of how close it is. But meanwhile, Rush has burned alive.
He was so far back as well.
Yeah, he's right behind that second smoke, about halfway up Banana, and just gets roasted.
I would love to see that. What was going on? Because the pressure had gone away at that point.
It's always a bit confusing, isn't it, when all the utility is thrown. Tough part is now, I mean, Cloud9, they use so much utility, and they're all in Banana, but they only have 2 HE grenades. So all they can really do is go forward, but it's like into your death. And I cannot believe Fallen hit that shot. How has he made that work? coldzera is going to be forced away. The second op is here as well, but Stewie is lying in wait.
What a monstrous shot. They actually run boost, but he just doesn't even care.
Oh, Stewie peeked way too far out.
Yeah, he did. coldzera there to trying to save the situation a little bit. And again, it's Golden alone. He's going to win the fight against coldzera. And this time he's got a bit more time. He's only got the Galil, which is unfortunate. Maybe he could pick something else up. He's got no idea where they are. Worried that someone's going to come in from Banana. Currently not happening.
He's going to have to go for it at some point. Fur's not going to wait.
You said it was confusing when all the utility down, but I can create you a flowchart if you want, Moses. It's real simple. If you should have to ask yourself, are you standing in fire? And if you are, you should move.
If the answer is yes, move.
Yes, move. That's it.
Well, you never know. Maybe he was like flashbanging and couldn't tell he was burning until it was too late, or maybe...
It looks even more ridiculous from this side. Oh my god.
Oh, he has a backflip. 3 of 10 on the landing, though.
I love it.
Good form.
Well, maybe we'll solve the mystery of why Rush burned to death at some point.
Maybe it'll just forever go unanswered. It'll be one of those like legendary myths that we have in Counter-Strike.
Maybe he got stuck on the wall, or he alt-tabbed out of the game. Again, back to Glocks. This is obviously a great performance from MIBR right now, so I don't want to take anything away from them. They're playing a really solid game. And oh my god, coldzera. He just keeps fighting. He's not even afraid anymore. And that's going to be the end of the round. That was some beautiful pistol work. But some of this can be explained by the fact that Cloud9 have put together absolutely no economy throughout the first 11 rounds of this game. Like, they've had such bad weaponry and grenades and everything.
That is some fine pistol work from coldzera. Yeah, I mean, MIBR's gotten away with a couple easy rounds. Obviously, they've had 2 of those where it's just like pure Glocks, right? I know they've had 2 rounds where once they lose a round and win, Cloud9 just kind of forces up with light armor and pistols and no real utility. So, I mean, essentially right there you have 4 rounds where you just have a massive advantage no matter what. You add the pistol on top of that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's not a great look. I mean, it's been 3 wins from MIBR and then a loss and then 3 more wins and a loss and 3 more wins.
That's a pattern you just want to continue, right?
Yeah, you love that. I mean, I guess if it continues, it'd be Cloud9 getting their 3rd round here.
Well, maybe we are onto something after all.
I don't think so.
Probably not. In the fragging department as well, I mean, Rush on 1 kill, Skidoodle on 2, Stiko on 2, Automatic and Golden are doing more work, 6 and 9. That's good news, but it's not even close to enough.
It's not deep enough, right? Like, you're not getting enough production deep into the roster, which is scary. We're going to have a boost over this smoke in mid, so another chance for Cloud9 to get caught unawares. It's Stiko that might back into it, and it's Skidoodle who might walk into it, but he's aware, and he jumps across. He knows that possibility being an AWPer, and Tarek's going to get dinked up. So the stack must break.
Fallen going very far back into the B-bomb site with kind of they need Fur to fall over and help him out, basically, because Fallen is going to get the shot when they're on the bomb site, so someone else has to be here. Yeah, look at how little map information right now MIBR have. Like, they don't know anything about what's going on, and that's interesting.
It's fine, though. I mean, they haven't done it every single round, right? If they're doing it round after round, that's when it gets worrying. But, I mean, obviously, it's not the worst thing in the world to switch into to make a change of pace, a change in the defense the offense won't realize. Also, you have 2 AWPs, so the more passive you get, if you let those ops take the contact, obviously, Fallen will take the first shot at B. coldzera holding wrap. Gonna step right in front of that smoke as well.
Again, a move that many players would have tried not to do. Because when that smoke goes up, there could just be 2 people peeking on the other side. He's going to be down by Rush. That's a great headshot. We're just talking about him not being so active in the game. A little bit of a mess up here from further spray, not connecting, and Golden will follow it up. That leaves just, and I say that with quotations, Fallen in the B bomb side. Automatic going to be going down, so now it's Fallen. 4 people are coming for him. 10 seconds here. Looking for the first one. He sees a little bit, but knows there's a second one. He misses the chance, and I think that was his only chance as well. Bomb planted right in front. 4 seconds left. Somehow he's still alive. The no-scope not connecting, and they're reloading in front. He gets one more kill. Oh my God. Fallen taking down Golden. How is he just that immortal? Tarek now in a 1 versus 2, but he's not even looking all that pleased with himself. He should be. This is out of control. And Tarek going to try and see if he can just run for it. Very unlikely. They've got a good crossfire setup here. Flashbang goes in his eyes, and again, Skadoodle holding the corner, so Cloud9 are going to win it. The pattern continues, but yeah, he almost took that away from them. If he got that shot on the bomb planter through the smoke, the round was over.
I was going to say, there was a real chance just 1 kill ends that round for Cloud9. If he was able, I mean, he gets this kill with a swinger out. I don't know how he survived this long, but this follow-up one, like even if he had just missed that flick onto that player and gotten the bomb planter, it's over. Wild scenes, and Cloud9 letting Fallen live far too long, gave him a chance, and also brought Tarek back into a potential win of the round. 9-3, and I mean, despite everything, Cloud9 still has a chance to make this a pretty interesting game. Even just 1 or 2 more rounds. The money for MIBR is not great. Winning this round for Cloud9 would give him a great chance at actually evening things up at 9-6, or not evening things up, but getting it closer, getting into a respectable scoreline in this first half.
They need it right now, don't they? Just the ease of knowing that you're playing against not all the weapons and all the grenades. That would be such a comfort for them at the moment. Stewie sneaking down towards the bottom of Banana, which, if they have all the utility on the Cloud9 side, could be dangerous, but they really don't have that much, so now they don't have any more Molotovs. They can't actually Molotov him out of that corner, which I think is the primary danger if you're standing where Stewie is.
I don't think they're going to go back to the B bomb site, though. They have automatic pushing towards the end of halls. Golden Rush and Skadoodle are all ready to go at top mid. Skadoodle's going to have that op to help support on the way and probably grab a line in towards pit to try and prevent a peek from Tarek. So a lot of players to get by. Stewie's going to have a fast flank. Fallen will have that decision. And actually, they're letting Skadoodle go for the opening pick. They're letting him be aggressive here. Smoke's going to come out, flashbang. 40 seconds left on the clock. Golden Rush and Skadoodle posturing up lane. They don't want to go yet, though. Now they've jumped up. Good trade. Tarek's still alive in the pit, though, and there goes Tico. They know about the flank, and now they have to push forward.
Yeah, no choice at all. Cold Sierra here in the little pit, waiting. 25 seconds on the clock, and that smoke is going to make him irrelevant for a little bit. But it's Stewie, that late flank coming in through the apartments. It's going to be so hard to contain. The bomb will go down. Fallen and Cold Sierra, I think, are sort of boosting on the other side of the smoke, on just waiting to catch anyone. Skadoodle might walk right into it. This is very scary. Almost had the angle on him there. Stewie is seconds away from being put into action as well. They have everything they need right now, pretty much. The kit on Fallen as well. Skadoodle, first engagement. Oh, he gets the shot on Stewie. That's the flank gone. Really well done. Now they know the sandwich is coming in from either side. A big round here for MIBR. They might be out of money. Skadoodle gets 1 more kill. Cold Sierra with the second one, but Skadoodle has saved the round. A triple kill, and Cloud9 put 1 more round. Finally, consecutive round wins here at the very end of the half, but they do it. And now they're broke on the CT side. Yeah, what a defense.
Finally, they win 2 in a row. That is a great recovery from Skadoodle. A couple very dicey situations, but we know this is when he plays some of his best Counter-Strike when all seems lost. Great frags, great shots, the quick scope onto Fallen through the box. That is very nice play from him, and he's reset the economy. You have to say, felt a little bit curious from MIBR. You don't see them too often make the decision. Cold Sierra and Fallen are playing together at small pit, and then Fallen makes the decision to rotate away from that teamwork, and you have 1 flank, 1 coming lane, and 1 coming from small pit. 3 individual pieces for MIBR, and that has never really been their strong suit.
Yep, I mean, if we rewind it, or if we ask them about it later, that might be a point to bring up, to say, you know what?
We misplayed that.
Yeah. Why do you do that? It's always how you make friends with players, I've noticed, if you try and remind them of the round where things didn't work out. So, it would be just adding salt to the wound, wouldn't it, if they won this round, MIBR, with the Max 7 and the Deagles and everything else?
Just pistols and a shotgun. Well, I mean, the tough thing, that would be so deflating, because if you're Cloud9 at this point, winning that round, you're like, okay, now we have a chance to make a comeback. Now we have a chance to make this a respectable half, and if it gets stolen away from you by a force buy with pistols and a shotgun, then you start feeling a little bit silly. That's when the conversation afterwards turns into if we could have just won that round.
Yep, that's exactly right. Stiko being aggressive at the corner and also sort of putting a little bit of pressure on there. The bomb is quite far away. Stewie actually just falls back, so maybe reading what's coming.
I like that calculated risk. Just basically saying, I'm not going to stick to this B bomb site. We only have pistols. We have to make a gamble somewhere. Look at the clock as well. The time is on MIBR side now.
Absolutely. Great counter flash coming out. Golden is down. Automatic controlling the spray as well as he could, but he ran out of bullets at the end. Rush going to be taken down, Fallen. And Tarek and Cold Zero are still here. A lot of people on the bomb site. There's the headshot from the Deagle, and the bomb is in front. 8 seconds. Oh my god! Tarek, what are you doing? Taking down Skadoodle and Rush, and that's the round win. Out of control.
That is disgusting. Tarek, beautiful shots with that Deagle. The composure to stay in this corner. You know they're going to hunt you down. You know more are coming, and this is the problem with letting the clock get down this low in a round like this. Skadoodle is forced to take a fight he doesn't want to with that AWP. He absolutely has to just secure the bomb site so they can get a plant. A huge mistake for Cloud9 down the stretch, and what a change of fortunes.
Not usually the primary position for a Deagle. You want to see that long range one shot, but I guess that worked. They didn't have any time to sort of play around with, right? If they had 40 seconds, they would have tried to reposition to take a different fight against Tarek, but
yeah,
there's just no chance for it.
I think maybe the pressure of the importance of that round kind of made Cloud9 a little bit scared and tentative to make a move. Automatic goes for a very desperate play, drops the one AK-47 they had into an unreachable position. MIBR with a 5-on-3 should be able to close this round out very slowly. Everyone's getting picked apart by these AWPs. Kill on Cold Zero and Fallen each. 4 players at this A bombs, and there's no chance. Nade's going to come out. Fur can peek whenever he wants and pretty much have free kills. Now he hears the footsteps, and he'll spray them both down. 11-4 for MIBR, but I mean, Tarek only had 5 kills in that whole half, but he got 3 in such a crucial round.
Yeah, against his old team as well. How dare he? That was.
Think he gave him a little bit of a teabag after that?
Why not? I mean, this is devastating first half for Cloud9. I mean, not just because of the scoreline, more because of the economy, and they had those 2 rounds back to back where you're like, now they can build, and then just get absolutely rolled by Tarek in that bomb site. Very crushing. I mean, every team will have to go through one of those things, but yeah, this is too much.
That's a lot of ADR, a lot of kills, and I remember those are the 2 guys playing the B bomb site for the most part. A couple rounds, Fur went over there in the place of Stewie, but I mean, if you want to talk about shutting down and locking down half the map, those 2 guys did a great job on this defense over towards B.
So second half, I mean, even when you get 11 rounds in the first half, even if the other team wins the pistol, you're playing on T side Inferno. I think you still feel pretty good, but obviously, who knows? Maybe Golden's managed to come up with something. Maybe there's a way for them to bring it back if they could get to that 11-7 scoreline. It'd be interesting. I think we need that pistol win on Cloud9 to have a game, basically.
It's not inconceivable considering MIBR's T-sides haven't exactly been anything to write home about recently, right? Like we've seen their own struggles, and I think we have to remember as well, which obviously we do, but this is a very brand new lineup for me. They can hit a lot of snags. There's still a chance here for Cloud9 to recover if they catch some fire, catch some momentum. Automatic looks like he wants to peek down mid, at least see what's coming, spots nothing, jump across to check alt mid, he sees 1. Golden's got some pressure from Stewie and Tarek. Oh, this is going to be a B hit. And they're all lining up to come this direction. 2 players just providing a distraction as if it's just a standard clearing of banana. Here comes the smoke. That'll be the indication. A couple flashbangs from Fallen as well.
Land on Stiko, I think. So he can't even use the USP properly. Yeah, he's just going to be blocked off. Very hard to hit headshots. Oh, just before it goes up. That's such smart play from Stiko. 1 more headshot. He knows that. Like, oh my god! Taking down a couple more. That's so quick.
Oh.
But Stewie's right back at them. This is just an exchange of raw skill right now. 2-on-2, and we're not even past the minute mark yet. What an explosive beginning to the second half here. Stewie and Cold Zero. What a combination to try and fight. Russian Automatic on the other side. Their headshot range here, ready and waiting. They almost line up, and they're going to get shut down. And that, I think, will probably be the map. Stewie with a quad kill. Stiko almost won that for them, though. What a beautiful handling of that USP.
Yeah, under a lot of pressure. Those USPs in this round were just precise. Even Stewie holding that angle in the post plant as well. Saw the shadows before the peak, so he could call out to coldzera to peek and make a distraction. That made his life much easier, but that is a heroic effort on defense that gets taken away by a couple nice shots from Stewie.
I mean, especially when they have a whole grenade that's more or less designed to make him irrelevant.
Yes.
And then he still does all that. It's a nice effort.
Nice timing on the pop flash from MIBR as well. Just to blind up Stiko for a couple seconds. Here we go. 4 SMGs again for MIBR. They have to know it's going to be a buy and investment from Cloud9 with this much of a disparity in the scoreline. So willing to go up against this armor with the SMGs. Another pretty explosive play as we're already waiting at the end of halls. Now, that's a long time to just be waiting. There's a lot of danger to that if there's a peek, but here it comes. We'll see how Fur does. He's going to jump out with it, goes towards lane. He's going to take out Golden for free. Rush can't do anything. Doesn't even realize they've dropped down.
You see that grenade that was thrown in the middle from Stewie? Rush just couldn't even help out his teammate. Like, he's blind when he's at that corner. Very, very good idea. And, yeah, just when you're that close with the... I mean, when so many people are jumping out of that balcony, you really have to kill the first guy. Like, you have to stop the first guy in. Because otherwise, more are coming and you just can't really put an end to it. So that'll be 13-4 here. It means Cloud9, they're going to have really one chance with rifles to stop this. And then it'll be all over.
Well, they absolutely have to win that 4th round. And again, they're going to do it with not as many nades as they'd like. And then, yeah, they basically just have like one mistake. You can only give up one round, essentially, in this whole half from here on out. We'll see how they handle that kind of pressure.
Still Golden and Automatic doing most of the works.
I was about to say the tough part is like you don't really have any feeling like I mean, Stiko got what, a triple kill on the pistol. So before that he was at 3 kills in the first half. Rush is at 4, Scoodle at 7. 3 of those from Scoodle came in that great clutch.
Yeah.
But still, like it's like you need more consistent production, especially out of someone like Rush with the AK-47.
That happens sometimes, though. You're playing the first game of the day in a best of 3 and it's the first map. Sometimes people do sort of take a little while waking up. But obviously, when it's this much of an important best of 3,
yeah,
you really don't want that slow start.
Yeah, if you're Cloud9 and you're sleeping through the first map of this grudge match, there's something wrong. I don't necessarily think that's what happens. I mean, also we have to understand that just happens in general at this level of play, right? There's just going to be games where everyone just kind of has your number and you can't seem to find the right rhythm. Just unfortunate for it to happen in such an important game for both of these new lineups, these young lineups. Even Fallen said it in the interview, was like, you know, this is just an important game in general. Like even if you look aside from the rosters and the roster changes and bringing their players over, just with the way that we've struggled, this is just important on many different levels. Yeah,
and Yanka was saying, I think yesterday or the day before, he was saying, well, at least if you lose this grudge match, you know, there's the player break coming up, so you can spend some time getting over it. But I was also thinking, like, well, maybe you're also going to spend all of that break just a little bit upset.
Just stewing.
Yeah, you lost your old teammates. Doesn't really feel like great, you know. And whatever project you've got going into to the end of August, you know, you've got to think about how that works out, you know. Do people want to stick with it? Are they going to spend a player break practicing, like, what's going on? Hopefully not, but... Oh.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, yeah. You want that?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's always tough to have that player break with the major coming up.
Moses, the taskmaster. If you hire him as your analyst, you know what you're in for, or your coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you do that? Would you coach Cloud9?
Would I coach Cloud9? Yeah. Well, hit me up. We'll talk numbers.
All right.
Yeah.
That's first thing.
Jack.
Would you bring like a whip or a taser or something to?
Not a whip.
Just to motivate them.
Yeah, I think a taser would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe have it like in one of the chairs, like so every time they make a mistake, you just press the corresponding button.
That's very elaborate.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. Well, that's a Photoshop for you guys right there. Yeah. Moses, I think they did a university experiment like that, and they actually can't do them anymore. So it's morally.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
So coldzera ends up going down to Skatoogl, and if you were going to win the rifle round, this is how you want to begin it. Just a quick snipe down the middle. Cold is out of it, and now you can really feel a lot more relaxed if you're Cloud9. You know you're going to have a decent advantage wherever they go.
It helps so much as well with just the lack of. I mean, they actually have pretty decent smoke. They've 4 smokes left, 2 Molotovs, so that's actually much better than I expected it to be in this round. But that player advantage definitely makes you feel a little bit less pressure of having to throw smoke down. See how Skadoodle manages his attention between Rap side, even with that smoke there, and towards the bomb site. He's at small pit with Golden inside the site, rushing the pit. MIBR has control of brackets. And Automatic is rotating to CT spawn to help out Skadoodle.
Flashing their way through Archway, regardless of the fact that there was a smoke up. They just wanted to go for it. 40 seconds now. Tarek going to be the lone man coming out of the apartments. The rest are going to be down by quad, and they're going to be very close to the bomb site by the time this hit comes in. Grenade down in pit. Tarek and Fur opening up. This is such a good entry. Skadoodle on the bomb site. Thought someone was coming that way, and I can't really blame him for it, but that wasn't the case, and Stewie will take him down. So Stiko and Automatic here. This just might be the knockout round.
That should not have been that easy for MIBR. Cloud9, that defense just kind of crumbles under the pressure. Player in pit, you had 2 in the site, and you're only able to get 1 kill out of it. Nade in towards the site is going to give them nothing. I think Stiko and Automatic just realized they have to save. There's no kit, there's no utility, no smoke for the bomb, and it's just a long, long path. And MIBR are going to get to 15 very early on.
Yeah, this is just too much for them to handle, I think. Cloud9, it's going to be very hard for them to even try and put more rounds on the board. Sometimes you can get that benefit tied to the bomb at the end, and that's unfortunate. But, you know, sometimes if you're this far behind and you get to, like, even if you end up losing 16-12, you still feel like, okay, well, now we're at least warmed up for the second map. Like, at least we got that out of it, you know?
No, this is one of those where it's like, holy crap, it's over already, huh? Like, when did that happen? Famas SMG on Rush. Decent nades, 2 kits to work with, so they've got some tools, but they've got to win 11 in a row.
Yeah, that's a big ask, Moses. Would you sap them with the chair if they couldn't, if you were in charge? Would that be? I'm getting worried, man.
Yeah, I maybe just for fun at this point. Just like, listen, you guys deserve it.
I don't know if any of the gaming chair brands will indulge you in this kind of thing. That's
yeah, they probably not. That would have to be a custom job, wouldn't it?
Fur and Tarek. If you've got those kind of skills, then reach Moses on social media and set up some sort of deal. Might want to make it anonymous and pay in Bitcoin or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To avoid any future lawsuits.
Yeah, I don't need anyone knowing that that's happening.
Now, 50 seconds on the clock. Golden is playing very, very far back at Arch, so he's going to have a hard time helping out Skadoodle and Rush for what looks like an execute. I actually expect that there will be a smoke for probably Library at this point, so that might be very hard for him anyway to wrap around that way. Looks like there hasn't happened yet. A lot of smokes going towards Pit instead. In 30 seconds, Fallen going to be wrapping around. Looks like they're going to have a lot of people leading this way. He's leading with an AWP and the bomb, and he's going to miss the first shot there. Makes it back around. Next for an attempt. Actually, Fur getting the headshot, but they almost lost a couple of players there. The FAMAS not able to stand up to it. Now Skadoodle and Rush, they're tucked inside of the bomb site, and that's very hard to defend, especially maybe with an MP9. Shooting those. Stewie in the back is a good beginning. And Automatic also helping out, still alive on the bomb site, or outside of the bomb site, trying to see if he could do it. He's going to go down eventually, but it's a 1-on-2, and time is going to be running out, so maybe Terry could have had it, but he wouldn't have been able to win the round there. Skadoodle to finish it, and 15-5, so very close, very awkward round. I feel like MIBR's slowed down too much at the end. Like, it wasn't enough pressure.
Yeah, I mean, they could have attacked that a little bit more intense. I thought it was right after that thing with Fallen where he got tagged down on Rap side and he kind of fell away. After that, I thought they should have just hit the go button, right? You know one's in CT spawner and you actually eliminated him, but there was an extra pause that allowed Automatic to rotate over just in time because the defense today was just 2 players in the bomb site for so long. So that extra few seconds where MIBR hesitated, kind of punish them in the end, but then again, it's okay. You get, I mean, look at the buy coming out for Cloud9. Still 2 SMGs, still 2 Famas, not able to feel comfortable. Again, you're going to be relying on Skadoodle to find you some kind of opening kill with that AWP as they try and take map control, but MIBR still has plenty of utility to neutralize him. Golden going to start getting aggressive in lane. There's Skadoodle blinded up, gives up the angle, and Fallen's got it now. So the duel of flashbangs to grab new angles for the AWPers is out.
Yeah, an opening kill in a round like this obviously be very valuable. I still think Cloud9 could just try and fight to get everybody on the team all the way woken up. Rush, I think, is someone that I expect quite a lot out of. I think he's a great player, and you know, you'd want to see him be ready for that second map. We'll see. Skadoodle trying to be boosted up to look over the smoke, but not really working out. So they're going to fall back, and it looks like they're going to connect towards B. I wonder if Fur is going to be playing as some sort of flanker in this. Oh, that's a big Molotov. Golden just waiting. Oh my god, he still wins it. That's a little bit crazy.
That's huge, because now he knows it's only one player. And this Molotov is going to stall out this hit at the B bomb site. They know what's coming, but actually Skadoodle hasn't rotated yet. No one's budged from A. They're trusting Stiko and Automatic, and that's going to be tough. Stewie's already crossed. Automatic missed the information. Flashbang's trying to stall him out, but Automatic's teammate is dead. He can't do anything. No angle for that UMP. And this should be the first map for MIBR.
Yeah, Russian Skadoodle, 2 versus 4 here. I mean, they don't have any smokes or anything. It's very hard for them to line up some sort of retake. They need MIBR to make a big mistake, and it doesn't look like it's happening. Tarek will take down Rush, and it will be 16-5 in favor of MIBR.